Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is Miss Aisha Anwar from Biotic Academy. Hope you are enjoying the lessons which we are discussing in our academy. Today, my topic is transpiration. What is transpiration? You must have heard this word before about transpiration. Transpiration is basically the loss of water from the aerial part of the plant body, like this leaves and stem. From where this water comes into the plant body, as you all know that water is being absorbed by the roots, and then the amount of water which is needed by the plant is basically absorbed by the cells, and they store that water into their vacuoles, and the extra amount of water which is not needed by the plant is being removed by the leaves and the stems in the form of the water vapors. Mostly 90% of transpiration is done by the leaves, and you can say a minimal amount of transpiration is done with the stem. How this transpiration helps the plant to retain its pulling power of more and more water from the soil that we are going to discuss today. Because as a result of this loss of water in the environment, when the plant loses water in the form of the vapors during the daytime, there will be a gap of water molecules. The molecules of water are like a continuous column inside the plant body, and when one of the water molecule diffuses out of the leaves in the environment, then there comes the second molecule, then the second one, then the third one, the fourth one. In this way, the water molecules keep on coming up towards the stomata of the leaves. Stomata, what are stomata? Stomata are the small pores, small holes on the lower side of the leaves and on the upper side of the leaf. Both sides of the leaves contain stomata, but more stomatas are present on the lower side of the leaves, and these stomata are basically the opening through which the exchange of gases take place, and the plant loses its extra water in the form of water vapors in the process of transpiration. As a result of the gap created in this water column, for suppose the water molecules are like this, they are in the form of this water column. When molecules of water start losing themselves in the environment, then there will be a gap over here. This gap will be filled by the absorption of more and more water. In this way, the water molecules are pulled up from the roots into the stem, and then through the stem they reaches to the leaves and then out of the plant body. The amount of water that plant basically retain in itself is being used in the process of photosynthesis. Now this process of transpiration is very important for the environment as well, for the plant as well. For the environment, in this way that it keeps the humidity in controlled environment, it keeps the environment cool. The plants which you must have observed in your life, that the shade under the trees, we feel cool over there under the tree. Why we feel cool over there in hot summers? Because of the loss of continuous water vapors in the environment by the plant body. Secondly, this transpiration basically helps the plant body to keep themselves cool in the hot weather, so that they can absorb cool water from the ground and can keep themselves at their temperature of inside their cells, inside their body at an optimum temperature, can maintain their temperature at optimum level. Because when they lose their hot water in the surrounding, there comes a gap over here, and then the plant absorb cool water from the underground that helps to maintain the temperature inside the plant body as well. Now, what are the factors which affect this process of transpiration? There are many factors which affect on the rate of transpiration. Here are few of the factors which we are going to discuss today. Number one is light. What is light? Light, basically the light of the sunlight or any artificial light. They have effect on the rate of transpiration. Now, the brighter light increases the rate of transpiration. How it increases the rate of transpiration? Brighter light is obviously in the daytime, and in the daytime stomata are open wider in order to allow absorption of more and more carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis. Similarly, side by side, these stomata are basically losing that hot water of the plant body so that they can absorb cool water from the underground so that the plant can maintain its temperature. So this stomata helps to evaporate the hot water into the environment and help the cool water to get inside the plant body. So the light intensity basically helps the plant to increase the rate of transpiration. Now the second one is temperature. Light is directly proportional to temperature. Higher the light intensity, higher will be the temperature. So the transpiration is faster in high temperature because the rate of evaporation and diffusion are faster in high temperature. I have told you in my previous lecture that the kinetic energy molecules are basically the movement of molecules inside the living system which are basically increased or getting affected by the rising temperature. More the temperature, more will be the kinetic energy of the molecule, so the faster will be the rate of diffusion. Now the third one is wind. Now in the windy environment, when the high wind is blowing, we will observe that the rate of transpiration is fast. Why it is fast? Because when the wind is fastly blowing, it will quickly remove the water vapor which are basically present around the leaves. They will remove that water vapor quickly, as a result of which there will be a concentration gradient develop from inside and outside of the leaves. So the rate of transpiration get increased because the concentration of water vapor outside the leaf in the environment will be low because of the windy environment, as a result of which concentration gradient develop and the rate of transpiration will increase. Now the fourth one is humidity. Humidity is basically the moisture or amount of water vapors in the air. So when the environment is humid, rate of transpiration is slow because, as I told you, that the concentration gradient is affecting the rate of transpiration. So diffusion of water vapor out of the leaf will be slowed down if the condition of the environment is humid, because there won't be any concentration gradient. Such difference of concentration gradient will develop, as a result of which the rate of transpiration will be slow. It won't stop, but the rate of transpiration will get slow. So these are the factors which are affecting the rate of transpiration and affecting the loss of water in the environment and the absorption of water from the soil. Now this rate of transpiration is basically based on the structure of xylem vessel. Xylem vessels are basically the vessels which are conducting the water from the roots till the leaves. So we must know about the structure of xylem vessel, how they are. Basically the structure of xylem vessel is like this, that they don't have any cross wall. During the process of lignification, when they become specialized, when the plant cell becomes specialized to perform the job of xylem vessel, what happened? They basically lose their cell content. They lose their cell content, no vacuole, no cytoplasm, no cell, nothing. All the cell content in the cell get removed, and the cross wall, the walls between the two plant cells, is being removed, is being broken down so that it can become a continuous channel. It can become a continuous channel. Now it is having a chemical deposited on it from the outer side, that is basically lignin. Lignin is a chemical which deposited on the outer side of this plant cell in order to make this continuous column of xylem vessel strong, to give its strength so that the plant can withstand in the environment. This xylem vessel is not only conducting water and mineral from the roots to the each and every cell of the plant body, but it also helps to maintain the strength of the plant body, to help them to stand erect in the environment. So here you can compare between the vessels, xylem vessel and phloem vessels. Xylem vessels are having water and minerals in them, and they have one directional, one way flow of water and mineral from roots to upward to other parts of the plant body, and there are no end walls between, and the outer wall is not living because of the presence of lignin over there. As compared to the xylem vessel, we will see phloem vessels. Phloem vessels are basically responsible for the transportation of sucrose from the leaf to all part of the plant body. And phloem vessels are basically living. They are basically having organic molecules, like I told you, that they transport sucrose to all part of the plant body. Secondly, the cross wall, the cell wall between the plant cell, basically change or specialize into the sieve plate. They become specialized into the form of this sieve plate, which are having pores in between, and the sucrose get transported across these holes. And it has two-way transport system, means the molecules of sucrose basically after taking from the leaf are transported to the upper part of the plant body as well as towards the lower part, towards the roots of the plant body. And cells are living but need support. They have some companion cells along with them, which basically help them to support, to synthesize. They synthesize protein for these vessels and help them to stand. So these are the topics of this chapter, transporting flowering plant. I hope you understood all the concepts which I have explained you and you are enjoying my lectures. This is Miss Aisha Anwar from Biotic Academy. Take care.